What if I told you you could hit all 3 fire targets in just one jump into Wonder Sphere? Be sure to stick around till the end. We got some insane tricks in this video. Let's get right into it. Drop a like for more. Discord link below. To get the second tram, all you gotta do is get at least 1 grenade to explode in the second tram at the beginning of the game. Then, your 5th tram fuse will bring it to you. This is super useful for first room challenges or no power challenges, or just to get the monkeys faster in general than spamming the mystery box. Sometimes packing on Eisendrache is unresponsive for whatever reason, but packer punching from the side is way easier and more responsive. Duplicating zombies is way easier than you'd think. Just turn on power and use this trap. For whatever reason, every zombie killed by this trap is duplicated like 10 times. So one horde of zombies duplicated will give you hundreds of zombies. Just be careful or you'll end up like me with 600 kills and still be stuck on round 1. But this is insanely useful for bows or completing the Easter egg on low rounds. To make your lightning bonfires 3 times easier, you can light 2 of the fires from this ledge right here pretty easily. And instead of walking all the way down to fire your electric arrow, just fire electric arrow from this window and you can light it up super easily. Before we get into the next trick, I just wanted to show you guys this trick to light up 2 of your bonfires with the lightning from a single location. Just quick side note, if you guys decide to do this, you have to still fill up all 3 of the locations with the souls to continue the bow or the Easter egg. It's super unfortunate, but regardless, it's still a super cool trick I thought I'd show you guys. So literally right before rendering, I discovered you can hit all 3 bonfires from the clock tower. I didn't have any more time to test to see all the possible angles you can hit this from or tricks as to where to aim. As far as the lightning arrows go, maybe if you get it perfect and you get all 3 perfect arrows, you could light all 3 up, but I'm not sure. I'll have to test this more in the future and update y'all down below. But regardless, this was definitely worth sharing. It is super, super cool. Did you know you can charge your Ragnaroks up while using them? It's super easy as well. All you gotta do is get an insta-kill and pull out your rags and spam the melee button. This works best in a corner, but feel free to run around sucker punching zombies. Death and taxes. The MR6 pistol and XM53 upgraded are insanely strong against the Keeper boss. The XM can actually finish off the Keeper in 1 single rocket if done properly. Both are incredibly underrated and strong in the boss fight. Just be careful or you'll end up like me and Vexo in the video here. To get the plunger, all you need is Ragnaroks. Break this wall here with your bow behind the clock, then place your rags here. Then, hit this switch with the interact key to turn on the clock. Once you've done that, you gotta hit the switch again to turn the clock off when the time strikes 9:35. This can be tough to time, and I recommend you turn your voice and music volume down and turn your sound effects volume up so you can hear the clock ticks. This will help you a lot with your timing. Once you've done that right, you'll hear an audio cue and you can go to the pyramid room and wait for anti-gravity. Once the anti-gravity is on, wall ride around these golden things on the wall until you teleport back in time. Then it's as easy as just picking up your plunger on the table and everyone in the lobby has it. The good thing is only 1 player has to do these steps for everyone to have it. Now, to upgrade the plunger, all you gotta do is kill a panzer. This does not have to be with the plunger, this can be with any weapon or means necessary, but once you kill a panzer, this will upgrade your plunger for a couple of minutes, and during those couple of minutes your plunger is on fire. Your melee one-hits everything, including panzers, in the game. This is incredibly overpowered and useful, especially during the boss fight. You can get a free Mega Gobblegum on multiple maps, and I forgot to put this in my Shadows of Evil video, but on Eisendrache to get a free Mega Gobblegum, all you gotta do is pick up this plant and place it back down when you go back in time after completing the wisp step of the Easter egg. Then, all you gotta do is go back and pick up the gobblegum from the fully grown plant once you're back to the present. Some of you may think this plate forces rocket launch. This, however, is not the full truth. Drops are actually what force the rocket launch. Shout out to Kooky for this information. After you teleport the first time, after 60 seconds, any drop that spawns will cause rocket launch. After 120 seconds, it will launch on its own. After the first activation of the rocket launch, the parameters change to a minimum 165 seconds and maximum 330 seconds for every future launch. So after the minimum cooldown period of 60 seconds or 165 seconds, any drop causes the rocket launch. This includes Widow's Wine drops, Tram drops, gobblegums, normal zombie drops, and yes, that includes the death machine that spawns when you hit this plate. This won't work, however, because the death machine doesn't always spawn, and sometimes it won't be within the right time frame. So do yourself a favor and just get a drop after the minimum period when you want a rocket launch. One of the first steps of the Easter egg is the wisp and teleport step. After you've completed this step, the game will spawn a Panzer. If you just don't continue the Easter egg or fail the next step, you can repeat the wisp and teleport step every round for a free Panzer, which is a great resource for max ammos and other useful drops. Widow's Wine is 100% a must-use perk for high rounds, and most people just bring a Mega Gum to get it since it's too rare from the Wonder Fizz, but I found a method years back that works without gobblegums and isn't too hard. The only annoying part is you'll either have to die first or already have Mule Kick and Doubletap. This works in solo or co-op, but is easier in co-op. Once you have Mule Kick and Doubletap, you're good to go. Start hitting the Wonder Fizz until you get Deadshot, which should happen pretty quickly, and drink it. Now what you want to do is hit the Wonder Fizz and cook a grenade. If the perk comes up Widow's Wine, down yourself immediately. If it's not Widow's, just cancel the grenade. Do this a few times and you should get Widow's super fast. Again, when you see Widow's, fully cook the grenade or down yourself by any means necessary. You can use pistols or a launcher or anything like that. The grenade is just what I find the easiest. Down yourself and have a friend revive you as quickly as possible. After they revive you, drink Widow's quickly and you're free to go grab any other 3 perks you'd like. I'll have info below and a full video in the description in case you need help or have any questions. It can definitely be awkward or tough sometimes, but there are tricks to help out, so be sure to check out the bio or comments below. This is super useful and gets you Widows 3 times faster than you normally would hitting Wonder Fizz. If you don't want to go to the rocket pad and wait for rocket launch, you can just hit the fire rock from spawn and force the rocket launch from spawn. I'm not going to go into every detail on exactly where to stand and aim your crosshair. I'll have full videos in the description showing that better than I ever could explain or showcase to y'all, but it's a lot easier than you think. Basically, just walk into this corner in front of this railing and aim roughly where I do. After rocket launch and the rock is glowing, fire a charged arrow and you'll be able to successfully hit the fire rock from spawn. Feel free to take practice shots. It's not too hard to see where the arrows land, and you can adjust your aim accordingly as you go, but this is super cool, and somehow the tricks get even cooler. Let's say you do want to go to the rocket pad and shoot the rock close up. May as well get the Ragnarok part while you're at it. When rocket launch is initiating, wait till the countdown gets to about 8 or 7 seconds left, then hit the lever and run to safety and wait till the test launch is over. Then you want to run as fast as you can to shoot your fire rock, then run back inside, and if you're quick enough, you'll be able to hit the second lever and get the Ragnarok part along with your fire rock within the same test launch. For this next trick, huge shout out to BUGOFCAKE'S, who showed me this insane trick and helped with the video, who also recently made an incredible Shadows of Evil video, only to have Mr. T-Lexify effectively steal it, make over 20 times the money, viewership, and growth, and kill the original video. So links to BUGOFCAKE'S and his videos below. Please go show him some love, he deserves it. With this trick, you can skip the second teleport step of the Easter egg by inserting the card and picking up the stone tablet during the plunger Easter egg. Just complete the wisp step and begin the steps to unlock the plunger. It's easier and faster if you already have the clock on and ticking before the wisps, but the order doesn't really matter as long as you don't end the round or teleport before completing the steps. So complete the wisp step, stop the clock on 9:35, then go to the pyramid room as if you're acquiring the plunger. Teleport by doing the wall run here, and then once you teleport, rush to insert the card and grab the stone tablet, and then go grab your plunger, and voila, you've now got the plunger and successfully skipped that teleport step of the Easter egg, saving you time and hassle. I'm also pretty sure if you're fast enough, you could also do the Mega Gumball trick as well, and place the plant down and do all 4 in one single teleport, which is absolutely insane. What if I told you you could hit all 3 fire targets in just one jump into Wonder Sphere? Like before, I'll link videos below showing you pixel by pixel with diagrams to aim, but I'll try my best here as well. You just want to walk into the Wonder Sphere till you're stopped by this metal piece. The next part is 10 times easier if you have a friend or two, because they can tell you if your arrows are hitting or not and how to adjust accordingly, and they can hold the zombie for you, but this is possible in solo. For the first target, you want to aim at this cut piece of metal and then go straight up. In my case, all the way up was slightly too high, so I lowered mine accordingly. The second target is a little harder to explain, but easier to hit because there's more wiggle room and you can see where your arrows are landing yourself. But you want to aim your crosshair somewhere between this beam and piece of wood, kind of near the top of the beam, but also in line with the bottom of the wood plank. It's best, as I've stated before, to do what I did and have some test arrows and have a friend tell you where they're landing. But once you know where to fire both arrows, you're ready to attempt this. Once you fire your first arrow, you have to be fast and shoot your second one, then jump and charge your bow and hit your final target while in air. It's super easy to forget or miss the final target, so be prepared for that. If hitting all three is too difficult, I recommend just doing 2 in 1 jump by pre-aiming the first one and then firing, jumping, and then just hitting the second one in air. That will still save you time and money and effort, but if you get it just right, you can hit all 3 fire targets in a single jump, which is by far the most insane and cool trick in all of Eisendrache. Now, before I leave y'all with some messages, I just wanted to throw in some honorable mentions you may still find very helpful really fast. Want to take a bathroom break, eat dinner, or take a nap mid-co-op game? We all know how hard this can be. Just grab a ray gun and slide jump into this super easy AFK spot where you'll be safe for a break. Multiple people can do this at once. Pop shocks, insta-kills panzers. Shout out to people in my comments reminding me this works on Shadows of Evil as well with the MRROFLWAFFLE'S. To get the Panzer helmet, you gotta shoot these 3 claws stuck in the ceiling and they'll all drop. Then you gotta shoot the claws again to make them launch forward. You must hit and kill at least 1 Panzer with each claw to get the helmet, which helps in reducing the Panzer's melee damage. Lightning bow, rags, and monkeys can be your best friend during this because they can help a lot with stunning the Panzer or distracting the zombies while firing the claws. Even if you don't need the helmet, the Panzer insta-kill is still nice. During the wisp step, they always spawn in one of the 2 nearest locations to the previous wisp, so don't bother checking every location after every wisp, just the ones close by. Standing behind this doorway makes Panzer spawn by Death Ray, which makes for an easy kill, and do yourself a favor and always use the Brecci or the KRM against the Panzer. They're way better than any other gun, including the Haymaker. Lastly, shooting the top of the pyramid while upgrading the bow and collecting souls. For whatever reason, this seems to expand the splash range of the bow, and standing here also seems to make the zombie spawns faster, which can oftentimes seem super slow in the pyramid room. Well, hope you learned at least one trick you didn't know on Eisendrache. Drop a comment below what you thought was the craziest or coolest trick in the video. I had so much fun and nostalgia going back and playing in 2022. There's tons of links below, be sure to check those out. Subscribe and leave a thumbs up for part 3. Let me know what map I should do next. That's all I got for y'all. Thank you so much for 7 years on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Y'all have a fantastic summer. Stay safe all. Peace.